Okay, hey you guys, welcome back. As you know, I tried to make this video yesterday, but having some trouble. So here we are, part 2 or day 2. Okay, so for the sake of this video, I don't want the whole world to put two and two together. So I'm gonna say the fake name and I'm not gonna say the place we went to. So me and Twitter went to Applebee's, right? We get to Applebee's and we obviously we sitting to be seated or whatever. So other people that's waiting to be seated too. Mind y'all, in my last video I told y'all I was like 5'5'1". Twitter is like 6. I'm gonna say he's 6 foot. That's what I think he is. 6 foot 6'1". I don't know. So I'm sitting up straight because that's what the lady does. We don't slouch. Ain't none of that over here. Duh. So he's slouching, which is cool, and he's sagging, which is cool, I guess. But I promise y'all, he's sagging so much, it's almost to his knees, and I'm like, that's not cute. But I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't really care. And then he's slouching, and like I'm sitting up straight. I'm already down here sitting up straight because I'm so short. He's like down here. Like I don't know if y'all can see this. Like he's like down here, like his head and stuff. So I'm like looking down at him, like what are you doing? I feel like your mother and like you're my kid. You're embarrassing me. Like you're acting up in public because it probably don't sound like a problem. But if y'all was to been there and see how he was sitting, like even though we're not at the table yet, he's still embarrassing me. And he's so tall, so his legs like in the way of people who are coming in and walking and stuff like that, or just about to get up to sit down. Like he's in the way. He's just embarrassing me, and I feel like he just wanted his butt to be seen too. This might sound weird, but the way he was acting, the whole butt was showing. So I feel like he wants somebody to see it, and he must want me to touch it. I know dudes don't be liking their butt to be touched, but he must want me to touch it. Cause why you got your whole cheek out? I get a little bit sagging, but y'all, it was like stupid low. Like okay, and he didn't even have on no fly boxes. Like it wasn't even all that. I understand if he was trying to show me something, but it wasn't even fly. It wasn't even none of that. So I'm like, whatever. But that was really like strike number 1. He was being so irritated. Like I was really looking at him like, can you sit up? Like what are you doing? But I was not gonna tell him what to do. He's older than me. I'm not about to tell you what to do. You know how to act. And right now you're not acting right. So anyway, we get seated at Applebee's. So we get seated. He sits next to me. I don't know if y'all like y'all man to sit next to you, but I don't. Well, he's not even my man. Never. But I want to look, if I'm going on a date or something, when I'm with somebody, I want to see your eyes. I want to look in your eyes. When I'm talking to you, I want to see all that. And he sits next to me. Not only does he sit next to me, he's shoulder to shoulder. I'm like, I get in first and he gets in. I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, why do you have to be so close to me? Like, what's really good? What is, just sit across from me. So I was a little bit irritated with that, but you know, I'm like, whatever. I ain't trying to be like having to take on a little date or whatever. So our waitress comes, and you can tell like when you get like a manager or somebody who works there, just for the simple fact like how they talk. And I worked in fast food, so I can tell when it's a manager and when it's a regular employee who you get and who you're talking to, right? We got a manager. I could just tell like her skills were 2A1 for her to be a regular employee, not getting paid that much. Like she was a manager for sure. So she takes her order, and she walks away. And he's like, I don't like her. I think she got a problem. This and that. He's just going off about just stupid stuff. Like I don't even know what he's talking about. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, she must not like us. She got an attitude like this, that. Like he's complaining like so much. Like he's going on and on talking about how she got a problem with us. She didn't, y'all. She didn't. Like what's good? So he's complaining about that. I'm like, no, she didn't. Like I don't know what you're talking about. Like she was honestly really nice. So yeah, and I'm like, okay, what's this? Strike number 2, number 3? I don't know. But I'm like, why are you complaining? And if she did have a problem with us, we could just ask for a different waiter. But he was really going off about it to me. I'm like, yo, she took her order, got her drinks. Like I don't see the problem. She was super sweet. Like whatever. Let that slide. Here is where it's about to get good, y'all. Because this really almost took me over the edge. So anyway, we get our food. He orders like 2 plates. Like he has chocolate chip, pancakes, chocolate chip, like little sprinkle stuff, like chocolate Hershey's sprinkled on there or something like that, and chocolate syrup. That's a lot of chocolate. Like, it was like double chocolate, like something like that. Y'all get what I'm saying? Whatever. So he gets that, and it's like an omelet or something else or whatever. So he has 2 plates. I just got chicken and waffles because, yeah. So he gets his first plate first. He didn't even wait for me to eat. Where's your manners? Like, I know we're not dating, but where's your manners, sir? You're not gonna wait for me? You don't see this face in front of you? I'm not complaining. I'm just watching him eat. We're just talking. I'm like, okay. And yeah, he's not even eating like just regular. Like, he's gobbling it up like he ain't ate in centuries, y'all. Centuries. I'm like, oh, you hungry? I'm like, I said that to him. I'm like, oh, you must be really hungry. So yeah, so he gobbles it up like he swallows it. I don't even know if he's chewing. I'm like, he's skinny. I know skinny niggas can eat, but sheesh. So yeah, he's doing that. Strike 4, because you didn't wait for me to eat. You just gobbling up, didn't even ask me if I wanted some. I don't even like chocolate, but gosh. So yeah, he finishes that plate.
Hey, like a pig.
So he gets his second plate. His second plate come when my second plate come. I mean, my first plate comes. So yeah, chicken and waffles, terrible. The chicken is like this big, 3 little bitty slices. I know I'm small, but I can eat this little. And these, I don't know if they shrunk the size of the food, like if that became a thing where they just shrunk it all down, because I promise you I had this before and it was never this small. And this was in Texas. Everything's supposed to be bigger and better. Let me just tell you, it was not bigger and better. I don't know what was going on that day. I don't know if they gave me somebody's leftovers. That's what it really seemed like. I'm like, this possibly cannot get nobody full. Like, what is this? Like, I get it to my baby sister. She's still gonna be hungry. Like, what? So he's on his second plate. Y'all, I take 1 bite and he's like,
Oh, can I have a piece of that?
Excuse me, a piece of what? Sir, I took 1 bite and he sees that it's this small. So I'm like, a piece of bite is the whole thing, brother. What are you talking about? So that's just really irritating me. You want some of my food? Are you kidding me? Like, y'all, I'm not even exaggerating. This food was itty bitty tiny. Like, did I actually order the kids meal? I don't know. So yeah, I told him my food. I told him no. Like, nigga, excuse me, I need to eat too. Hello. So yeah, so he gobbles up his food, asks him my food. I'm like, no, boy. So anyway, wrapping the story up, we finna go. Just wait till y'all hear this, because y'all probably like, why is she making all these faces? She's so extra. But you would be making this face too if you was on this date, okay? So anyway, so he has this lot of cash. Like, he's finna go to the strip club or something. Like, he's a rapper, a drug dealer. I don't know what he is, but he takes out this lot of cash like he is one. And I'm like, I hope that's not trying to impress me, because first of all, fellas, if you're gonna bring out some water cash by me, you're either gonna give it to me in my hand, let me have it, or don't even bring it around me. I don't care how much money you got. It doesn't matter if I'm not gonna have it. You're not impressing me. You're really not. I'd rather you have a bank card and just not even show nobody type. You know what I'm saying? That's not cute. I don't know what he thought he was doing, but I was already over the date, so I'm like, ugh. It gets worse, y'all. So it's paying time. He does that, and I'm like, he's like, oh, can you cash at me? I don't want to break my 20s. What? Like, I don't even understand. You have all this money right here, but you don't want to break your 20. Boy, you breaking your 20 today. You got a $50 bill. You're gonna break it, because I'm not spending nothing. I did bring my own money, obviously, but I don't care. I'm not cash up you. I'm not giving you nothing. No. Just because you want to break your 20, well, you're breaking that 20. So sorry about it. So anyway, I probably sound mean, but obviously on the day I said this a lot nicer. Still with a little attitude though. So he breaks his 20, got a little attitude, but I don't care, because boy, stop being difficult. Like, we literally argued about it. Like, we went back and forth, and I was getting ready to walk out. Did have a ride back to my room, but I was gonna find one, and that's just that on that. So get to the car. Y'all, this is where y'all finna gag it, because I'm gagging thinking about it before I even tell y'all. Baby. So we get to the car, he opens my door. Let me just say this, I didn't even want him to open my door. That's how much I'm not feeling him. Like, if I would have been there and seen how he was acting, what he was doing, all this and that, you would have been like, ooh, let me call me Uber, because I can't go back with him. Like, I just can't do it. This is not it, baby. It's not it. So he opens my door. He's trying to kiss me. He's trying to smack my butt. I'm like, sick. I'm like, excuse me. Hello. What are you doing, sir? Can I help you? Do you not know who I am? Did you forget that I was Ramaya? And you think I'm somebody else? You think I'm your girlfriend? You think I like you? And I was not leaving nobody on, so don't even try to do this. I was not leaving this man out. He knew what it was. He knew what it is. So he's trying to do that. I'm like, ooh, I...
Like, watch out. Like, what are you doing?
Thank you for opening my door, but back, nigga. Shoot. Don't touch. So anyway, he's like, man, quit playing. Like, what's wrong with you? Why you acting like that? First of all, I'm not acting like nothing. That's what was getting me mad. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, ew. So he gets in the car. I'm not talking to him. I don't want to. And then this is another thing. We get in the car. It's a little bit of a drive. He's playing this trash music, y'all. So they was already terrible. Then he's trying to kiss me, be nasty. I'm like, ugh. Take me his own. And then the fact that he was playing this terrible music, I let him play his little terrible few songs, and I'm like, can I play a song? He's like, no. And I told him, I said, this is trash. Like, I don't like that. Can you switch it to something else? So he goes off on me because I said the rapper was trash, and I think the rapper was Kodak. Kodak, y'all. Kodak, y'all. I'm not saying Kodak is trash, but the songs he was playing, I was not liking it. I think it was Kodak and somebody else. Terrible, y'all. Terrible. So he's going off to me like that. So he finally dropped me back off. And when I tell y'all, ladies and gents, did not text him after that. None of that. Went to my room, hurried up, did what I did. I was ready to go. Like, I don't even think I gave him a hug, goodbye, and say thank you. None of that. I got my purse and I did the dash to my room. Because when I tell y'all, he was acting a fool. And then I think when I was trying to leave, he was trying to kiss me too. I'm like, maybe I'm giving off the impression that I want to do that or something. But then I'm looking back, like reflecting on myself. I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't. But y'all, yeah, that's the end of the story time. It was not worth the freak meal at all. Let me just tell you that. But thank you for watching. Please tune in again, because y'all, I'm gonna do like a manifesting video, and stay tuned for that. Cause baby, y'all thought this was juice. The manifesting is really gonna be juicy. You do not want to miss out, cause girl, that's really the deal.